My family. Someone called Stephanie posted this comment on Twitter, said this: the royal family cheat on their wives. Members of the royal family, some of them, they cheat on their wives. Drive their wives to contemplate suicide. They marry their mistresses. And some have been accused of sleeping with underage women. But Prince Harry and Meghan are the bad ones because they called out racism. Wow. Just wow. I'll say this. It's just the truth. This comment is just the truth. This comment from Stephanie simply shows the truth. The truth of the matter of what the royal family loves. They hate someone who marries a person of color, a biracial black woman, like how Prince Harry married Meghan. However, they do love to have associations with people, with dubious individuals like Jeffrey Epstein, like how, Prince Andrew was affiliated and close to Jeffrey Epstein. They love having, associations with people who have already been convicted of, aiding and abetting the acts of Jeffrey Epstein, like what, Ghislaine Maxwell was accused of and put in prison for. That's what they love. However, marrying a black woman is just too much for the royal family. That, according to Dan Wootton himself, someone who writes, for the UK tabloid The Daily Mail, said that members of the royal family should be whiter than white. My family, this carnival of so-called experts, they have people whom they speak to in the palace. And the palace, they talk to them and they tell them this. And yet when Prince Harry and Meghan simply say on Oprah that there are concerns about what baby Archie might look like, meaning they were afraid that Archie may come out looking like me. And my family, those things, when you hear it, it really, really hurt. However, the royal family don't want to hear it. You are a bad person if you speak about it. The racism that you have been through, gone through, experienced, you are labeled a bad person because you spoke about the racism that you went through. My family, what kind of world do we live in today? What kind of world do we live in today that this is somehow okay or acceptable? You have people who have been accused of cheating on their wives to the point that they call their lawyers, telling the UK tabloid press not to talk about this on their articles, on their front pages, to bar them from speaking about it, claiming that they have a right to privacy, like how William said. When those rumors of his, alleged affair with Rose Hambury came out, he called his lawyers. And the next day, you received articles about Meghan. The palace effectively struck a deal with the UK tabloid press to remain mum on all of these alleged affairs of Prince William and to cover up some things, some dubious dealings of members of the royal family, like those cash for honors dealings that Prince Charles, now King Charles, has been involved in. In exchange, my family, Meghan was handed over to the UK tabloid press. The same Meghan that was told by the royal family that they would protect her. They told Meghan they would protect her. When the royal family saw the media interest that Meghan was receiving with the UK tabloids, it prompted jealousy. And also because of the public affection that Meghan received from the UK public, it prompted jealousy. And because of that, the royal family, the farm, tried to dim Meghan's light. They did that by effectively striking a deal with the UK tabloid press to smear Meghan, to institute a smear campaign against Meghan, to get her bullied, insulted. They never cared that Meghan was pregnant with the Queen's, now late Queen's great-grandson, Archie. They never cared. Meghan was bullied while pregnant, and they almost drove her to want to contemplate suicide. But that's, to the royal family, that's okay. Just don't go on Oprah and talk about the racism that you experienced. They want you to keep quiet to everything that they did to you. My family, I have said this, abusers love it when their victims are quiet. And the farm, which is now headed by King Charles, are the abusers in this story. My family, I also want to talk about this. A story just came out that once again, it's like the royal family, the farm, wants the UK tabloid press to know just how much they are disrespecting Prince Harry, just how much they're humiliating Prince Harry, and every instance of humiliation that Prince Harry or Meghan are being put through by the UK tabloid press and the farm. The farm clearly wants the UK press to know. And they're telling the UK tabloid press just how disrespectful they have been towards Prince Harry. My family, this is the story. King Charles told Prince Harry of Queen Elizabeth's death 5 minutes before the official announcement. 5 minutes before the official announcement. Prince Harry was only told of the Queen's death by King Charles 5 minutes before the official announcement was made. It has been revealed. Now, someone called Victoria Ward, working for the Daily Telegraph, a place whereby Camilla Tominey-Zalaya also works, made this astonishing claim on Sunday amid a deepening sense that relations and trust between Harry and the Windsors are at rock bottom, and that carefully curated presentations of a united front are merely cosmetic. Now, the article reads this, that if the claim by Ward is accurate, and there seems little reason to doubt it, it means that Prime Minister Liz Truss knew the Queen had passed away at least 2 hours before the Queen's own grandson, Prince Harry, found out. My family, my loved ones, do we still call, the royals a family? Do we still call them that anymore? What name should we call them? Because that family part does not seem to fit who exactly they are. Maybe we just call them the farm, or the royal cult that calls itself a family. My family, because why would you do this? Why would you do this to Prince Harry? Time and time again, you constantly show him a level of disrespect. It is just so wrong. It is just so wrong. It is not okay what they're doing right now. And once again, if they wanted Prince Harry to be reminded of why he left the UK with his wife, then Harry got the message quite loud and clear. Because, my family, in this article, they're saying this, that if the claim by Ward is accurate and there seems little reason to doubt it, that part, there seems little reason to doubt it. Why did the writer of the article say that? Because I'm reading from Yahoo News. where Omid Scobie now works. My family, why did they use that part? And there seems little reason to doubt it. They used that part, in the article because they want to tell us, because they already have seen themselves how Prince Harry has been disrespected, humiliated by the UK royal family, by the farm. And the farm is clearly leaking to the UK tabloid press all these incidents of just how much disrespectful they are to Prince Harry. They're telling the UK tabloid press, like, hello, I'm Charles. You know what? Hello, it's me, Charles. Guess what? I have important information to tell you today. Listen, first of all, we sent, Prince Harry and Meghan an invitation, but guess what? We had to revoke it. We had to revoke it and take it away because it's only for working members of the royal family. Now, secondly, you know what? There's something else I want to tell you. King Charles himself, that now that I'm King Charles, listen up. Now, I told Prince Harry that the Queen had passed away just 5 minutes before the world knew, before the world knew, before the official announcement was made. I'm a great dad, right? I'm a great father, right? Troubles will be like, yeah, Prince, King Charles, tell us more, sir. Tell us more, Your Royal Majesty. Tell us more. Tell us more. My family, you need to know one thing. If the farm wants to call off these stories, if the farm wants to, get UK tablets to back off of Prince Harry and Meghan, they have the power to get the UK tablet press to back off. So to me, every attack on Prince Harry has clearly been orchestrated by the farm itself. Any attack towards Prince Harry or Meghan, any story coming off in the UK tablet press has received the full consent of the farm. And clearly, they are telling Prince Harry and Meghan, you are not welcomed. You are not welcomed here. And don't worry, Harry got the message quite loud and clear. Now, my family, someone who goes by the name Rose Suter on Twitter posted this about this article, saying this, that now, did the Telegraph put the article because it wasn't accurate or because someone had the good sense to point out how incredibly cruel and ignoble this made King Charles look on the eve of the Queen's funeral? My family, someone called Rose Suter said this on Twitter. She also said that the UK tabloid press have a form for this kind of things. Now, many years ago, the UK press, when Prince Harry was still a senior member of the royal family, they put an article at the Sunday Times saying this, and I quote, from Prince William's words, I've put my arm around my brother all our lives. I can't do it anymore. And guess who was bullied after that? Meghan was bullied after that. And then the article somehow changed a couple of years ago when this, what's it called, documentary about the brothers was going to come out on BBC, revealing the deep divide and that the palace had been leaking stories about Prince Harry and Meghan. They changed it after that time to William to Harry. We need to be team players. Right when it was revealed that Kensington Palace, which is headed by Prince William, was actually behind one of the most, biggest leakers of any story pertaining to Prince Harry and Meghan. My family, I believe that it was the documentary. His name was The Princess and the Press at the BBC. Yes, that was the documentary by Amol Rajan on BBC, in which the palace had to issue a joint statement from Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, and Kensington Palace. Had to three of them issue a statement, condemning the princess and the press. And my family, all because in that documentary, it revealed that the biggest leaks against Prince Harry and Meghan were coming from the royal family itself, from Kensington Palace in particular, as someone by the name of this Prince Charles guy. What's his name? This Prince Charles guy. Yeah, his name is Robert Jobson. Yeah, that's Prince Charles guy, who also came out to say that the leaks against Harry and Meghan were coming from within Kensington Palace. Mostly, they were the one leaking stories about Prince Harry and Meghan. My family, the palace came out to condemn that from airing. The point that the BBC moved it to BBC Two, from BBC One to BBC Two, because I think that's where BBC One gets more viewers, and it was moved to BBC Two, the show, so that more people won't be able to see it. But the thing is, my family, one thing is for certain. It's clear by what the BBC did by changing that Princess and the Press documentary from BBC One to BBC Two to air at BBC Two. My family, one thing is clear. By the royal family, the farm, actually even by its statement, it made BBC remove the Princess and the Press documentary from BBC One to BBC Two, to air at BBC Two. And that showed the power the farm possesses, that it can make BBC even to change its tune, to also change its programming. And my family, that goes to show the power of the farm. So whatever happened to Meghan, the smear campaign, the racism, the bullying, the harassment, is exactly what the farm wanted Meghan to go through. My family, so as I continue this article, now what implies that Harry was not invited to join the Royal Air Force flight that conveyed William, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, and his wife Sophie to Scotland, saying that instead his ADs were left struggling to book his own private charter, which took off from Luton Airport at 5:35 p.m., which word says was an hour after Truss had been informed of the Queen's death. Now, Charles was ultimately able to reach Harry on board his privately chartered aircraft, and after that call, the statement was released at 6:30 p.m. Harry's plane landed 16 minutes later. He did not see his father or his brother on Thursday evening, as they were whisked away to a private dinner at Charles' house on the Balmoral estate, leaving Harry to eat with Edward and Anne. Prince Harry is also said to have been devastated when the military uniform he was given to wear to a vigil for his grandmother was not bedecked with the late Queen's royal cipher, which read EIIR, which is a symbol for the Queen's royal cipher, which signify the wearer is a trusted aide de camp to the monarch. Now, my family, do you see that? Do you see that? So even when they gave Prince Harry a military uniform to wear at the vigil, they stripped it of the late Queen's royal cipher. And then the farm went to tell the UK tabloids that Prince Harry, even though he received the uniform, we stripped him of the Queen's royal cipher. We stripped that uniform of the Queen's royal cipher. My family, they keep showing how disrespectful they are to Prince Harry. And someone said this, the article continues by reading this, that a military source told the Daily Beast it was a snub to Prince Harry, as Andrew was allowed to wear them while also no longer in service, an in-service role. It's twisting the knife a bit. My family, how else can you explain how Harry and Meghan are being treated? How else? And true, by the looks of it, it's true. Prince Harry did not have a royal cipher, though the EIR cipher, the EIIR cipher, that's actually on this part of the uniform. It didn't have it. It's clear it didn't have it. William's uniform had it. Prince Andrew, who is not in military service, he had it. He had the Queen's royal cipher, EIIR, on this part of his uniform. My family, even if you say you did it because, Prince Harry is not an working royal, as the members of the royal family like to say, even if you did that, then why is it that you permitted Prince Andrew to wear it? It's clear what this was intended to do. It's clear. It was a snub, also an attempt at humiliating and also disrespecting Prince Harry. It's clear. It's clear. It's very clear. And as I've said once again, the man who married a biracial black woman is being treated in this manner. A man who dares to protect his wife, despite the ongoing smear campaign that the farm and the UK press have going on against his wife, with an aim to destroy his wife. Because Harry protects his wife and children, because Harry loves them, he is being humiliated every single day by the firm. And then the firm is calling the UK tabloid press, look, guess what? Andrew's uniform had the Queen's royal cipher, but guess what? Prince Harry, he didn't have one. So write an article that you want to write about it. But make sure you put us in a good light. This does not make the royal family look good. They look petty. They look petty. Or maybe that's how they want to look, petty. The message is quite loud and quite clear. We had the message that Harry is not invited. We have the message. We got it. I'm sure that Harry and Meghan also got the message that are being said quite clear enough. So don't start complaining when after the Queen's funeral, Prince Harry takes a fast flight home back to California. Don't write articles. Don't write articles that Harry left the UK already. Don't write articles, but I bet you anything, the UK press will be writing those articles. Make no mistake about that. I can guarantee it. I know it. Because they are fixated on Prince Harry. They are fixated, they are obsessed with Prince Harry. My family, how else can you explain it? It's racism. How Meghan is being treated by the royal family, by the fam. And Prince Harry, because he dares to protect his wife and children, he is also being humiliated by the fam. By King Charles, someone who calls himself Prince Harry's father. So my family, Prince Harry continues to be disrespected time and time again. He continues to be disrespected and humiliated by the firm. But it's not Harry who is being humiliated. It is the firm that is showing the entire world just why Prince Harry had to pack up and leave with his wife and child, because they only had Archie at the time. And this reinforces even more, now more than ever, why Harry and Meghan must continue their lives in America. Prince Charles called Harry and Meghan loved members and then said as they continue to live their lives overseas, my family, if you had Prince Charles' statement, now King Charles' statement, you'd understand what he meant. If you're not gullible, if you're someone who's smart and intelligent, you'll understand what his message meant. It meant a couple of things. Number one, the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan will and shall continue. It also meant that Prince Harry and Meghan are not welcomed, by the royal family. It is not that Harry and Meghan wanted to come back to the UK to serve as senior members of the royal family. No, that's not the case. But the thing is, it's clear that, first of all, the royal family, the fam, led by King Charles now, shall never accept a son who married a mixed-race biracial black woman and loves and protects his wife and does not mistreat his wife like how Charles mistreated Harry's mom, the late Princess Diana. Perhaps Charles is angry because when he looks at Harry, he sees Harry's mom inside of him. The late Princess Diana, the heart of the late Princess Diana. Perhaps Charles is intimidated by that every time he sees and looks at Prince Harry. He sees Diana. Like the face of Diana is haunting him for all the pain that Charles put Diana through. And because of that, Prince Harry is being treated by King Charles similarly to how Diana was treated in the firm. My family, but this time it's worse when you add racism into it. It becomes a whole lot of worse when you add racism into it, because Meghan and Prince Harry's kids, Archie and Libby Diana, have all experienced racism. My family, keep praying for Harry and Meghan. Harry, Meghan, we are with you, and we shall always be with you. And we see what the farm is doing. We see the smear campaign. We see the bullying. It's clear that there are no signs whatsoever that the smear campaign is going to stop. The farm is making it clear. The smear campaign, the bullying, the harassment of Harry and Meghan shall continue. And my family, we must be ready. We must be vigilant to fight and call out these behaviors of King Charles now and criticize them for what they're doing. They are bullying Harry and Meghan, and it must come to an end. My family, I want to hear your opinion about all of this. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. King Charles was friends with Jimmy Savile, someone who was also accused of pedophilia. I think you can see why he's okay with Prince Andrew, but he's not okay with Prince Harry, who married a mixed-race black woman. You can see it. Somehow, people who have, relationships with people who have been accused of sleeping with underage women, that's somehow okay with the royal family. It's sick. It's wrong. But to the royal family, it seems that it's okay, that it's something you can be forgiven for. It's something that they're okay with, if I can say that. But someone who loves his wife and children is too much for the firm. My family, once again, keep praying for Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And may God bless each and every single one of you. Stay tuned to our next video. Harry, may God bless you and protect you. With Meghan, Archie, Lily Diana, and Doria Ragland, we are with you and we are here for you. Always and forever. And during this difficult time, which is even more tough right now with the constant humiliation and disrespect being shown to you by the firm, led by King Charles, Harry, we see what's happening. And we want you to know, you and Meghan shall never be alone. You, Meghan, Archie, Libedana, Doria, you will never be alone. You have an army of supporters, which is growing every single day, because the world sees just how you're being treated, the abhorring way you're being treated, and we stand with you, always and forever. And may God grant you healing, Prince Harry and Meghan, during this difficult mourning period. Family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.